8 in the original book, which is Unit 5 in your blended book. The focus of today's meeting is on the vocabulary and language that is or that are included in this unit. Let's start with Unit 5, the worksheet, which is about report the pieces of advice. Start, please, with number 1. Yeah, Jamil. I think you should concentrate more on writing. The teacher advised the students. Jamil, can you report this piece of advice? Can you hear me? Marah, can you hear me?
Yes, Miss.
So, can you
Uh,
report the first one, please?
yes. Yes. The teacher advised the students to concentrate more on writing.
Very good. To concentrate more on writing. We said that you have to use, when you are reporting advice, use to plus infinitive of the verb that is the focus of this advice. Number 2, don't eat much chocolate. It's bad for teeth. The dentist warned the children against, yes, uh, Marah, again, can you?
Against eating much chocolate.
Very good. Against eating much chocolate. If you don't have against, ya Marah, how can we report this? Yani if it is the dentist warned the children, how can you complete this piece
Not
of advice?
not
Aywa,
eat much chocolate.
not to eat, not to eat much chocolate.
Yes, not to
Yani,
eat more.
very good. When you report advice, you use to plus infinitive, or when you report warning, you use not to because you have to negate it. You say don't, huh? Or instead of not, you use against and then the ing form of the verb that you have. You had better not walk at night alone. Can you do that, yeah, Jamil? Her parents warned her against. طيب مرح, please. Against.
Against walking at night alone.
Very good. Against walking at night alone. Type. I think you should listen to your teacher's advice. My friend told me, yes, my friend told me,
My friend told me to listen to my teacher's advice.
good, to listen to my teacher's advice. This is advice, not warning. It is not a negative one. It is a positive piece of advice. So it should be to plus infinitive. Don't waste all your money on developing the products. Her sister advised her, pay attention, we don't have against here. So what should we say? Yeah,
Not
not to.
uh, not to waste all her money on developing the products.
Good. Not to waste all her money on developing the products. Also, pay attention when you have pronouns to change them according to who give the advice to whom. You shouldn't sit on the desk. It is painted. The painter warned people. Yes.
Again, sitting on the desk, it was painted.
Or pay attention here, they did not give us against, but you can use it. فبقول إما the painter warned people against sitting on the desk as it is painted, for example, or as it was painted. It was painted. Pay attention, any present change into the past. Or I say The painter warned people not to sit on the desk. It was painted. By the way, the word sit is here. Here is written in. Yani there is a mistake in the word sit. It should be sit. Sit is means something else with set. Start. Yes, you had better use the GPS to find her way. The police officer told the traveler, huh?
Can I miss?
Yes, you can.
You had be better use the GPS to find her way. The police
Mhm.
officer told the travel to use the GPS to find her way.
Good. The traveler, huh? To use the GPS to find her way. You had better check your blood pressure regularly. The doctor advised the man. Yes, ya Jamil, you can go on with this also.
You had better check your blood pressures uh,
Pressure
regular
regularly. Yeah.
regularly. The doctor, just a minute. The doctor advised the man uh, to shock to your blood
To
to
check.
shock
To
him
check
to shock his blood uh, pressure
pressure
recently.
regularly. Don't be worried. Don't be anxious, ya Jamil. Everything is okay, inshallah. The doctor advised the man to check his blood. To check his blood. Pay attention to the pronouns regularly, as we said. Now, this is the answer for this question, and you can have a screenshot for it if you like. That's it. Let's move to the second question about language also, and it talks about causative structure. Rewrite the following sentences using causative structure, and they gave you the rule: have or get plus the object plus the past participle. But sometimes you are not given the rule. You have to know it. Have or get plus the object plus the past participle. But pay attention also to the tense of have or get according to the tense of the original statement. Now, we have the three verbs: send, repair, and arrange. And we have three statements. In brackets, we have the object, and you can start with the beginning: you should, you must, etc. So you should the party by Sunday. How can we use or rewrite the sentence by using a causative structure? Can you, Marah? طيب
Uh,
جميل. Yeah, you can go
Miss,
ahead. Go ahead.
you should have the party arranged by Sunday.
Good. You should have or get the party arranged by Sunday. By the way, in the exam, you don't need to write the two verbs, either have or get. You should get or have. Pay attention, we don't change get or have because should is followed by infinitive. What about number two, yeah, Jamil? She must the email tonight. She must do what?
Can I miss?
Yes, please. I asked you to do it.
Okay, I will do it. She
Yeah.
must have or get the email send
Uh-huh. Tonight. Send.
tonight.
Send.
She
Should it be send?
she must just a
Yeah,
minute.
again. Yes, you
She
can
must
repeat it.
she must has or gets the email uh, send uh, try tonight.
send
It's
ايش بدها تصير يا جميل؟
sended.
Sended. The past participle of send is sent. You change the D into T. It's an irregular verb. This is the first point. And I don't know whether I heard you clearly. You said she must gets or has. Have you said that?
Yes, I say
Miss,
has or sit
No, no,
or
no. It
gets.
is Jamil, pay attention. We said she must. Must is a modal verb and it should be followed by the infinitive, even if the verb is, if the pronoun is she. I mean singular, huh? If you don't have must and you talk about present situation, you say she has or she gets. But here you have must, a modal verb, so it should be followed by the infinitive form of get or have. فبقول she must have or get the email sent tonight. Clear?
Clear, miss.
Yes, good. What about number three, Ibrahim? I need to unmute you. So sorry. Yes, you can answer now.
Yes, you had better your car before starting your trip. You had better get your car repaired before starting your trip.
Good. You had better get or have طبعا your car repaired before starting your trip. And this is the answer for this question. You can have a screenshot for it. That's it. Number two or B. Now, let's move to the third question. Rewrite the sentences replacing underlined parts using causative structure. Then the question could be in two ways. Huh? Either you have verbs in a box and they put the object in brackets and then you add the causative structure by rewriting the sentence, or you have an underlined part in the statement and then you change into the causative structure. You rewrite the sentence, replacing the underlined part with a causative structure. Unfortunately, here they don't underline any parts, and I will underline them for you. For example, number one, don't forget to check the application. This is the underlined part. Check the application before sending it. And the second one, you'd better polish the car. This is underlined part also. Polish the car after cleaning it. So let's do number one. How can we rewrite it? Replacing the underlined part with a causative structure. Again, they gave you the rule, which is have or get plus object plus past participle. But again and again, don't depend on that. Sometimes they do not give you the rule. Mostly they don't give you the rule. Yes, yeah, Ibrahim, do number one, please.
Don't forget to check the application before sending it. Don't forget to have or get the application checked before sending it.
Checked, yes, checked before sending it. Don't forget to have or get the application checked. The application is the object. I put it after have or get. Then I use the past participle, which is checked. Now, you'd better polish the car after cleaning it. Yes, yeah, Marah.
you'd better have the car polished after cleaning it.
Very good. You'd better have the car polished, ed also, after cleaning it. This is the answer for this question again. So these are the two ways in which you are going to be asked about the causative structure. And sometimes they ask you to correct mistakes in such piece of language. So pay attention. Sometimes they ask you about have or get. Is it written in the correct way? The verb, is it in the past participle, or sometimes they put it or give it to you in the with the ing, and this is something wrong. So pay attention when you are asked to correct mistakes. Now let's move to the other worksheet in your blended material, which is the first part, I mean, is about the vocabulary, the words, the new words in this unit. By the way, question number one or A, complete the sentences with a word from the box. These words in the box are not the correct ones to be used in this sentence. So pay attention. ones that are highlighted in yellow. And you are going to use the words sector, marketing, distribute, lag, and breakthrough. These are the correct words that are going to be used to complete these sentences. So let's start with number one. Yalla ya Ibrahim.
In the financial sector, banks and insurance companies have both lost a lot of money.
Sector, yes. The first word is sector. Yes, ya Marah, number two.
Please distribute the explanation papers
Examination papers. Mm,
around the class.
yes,
Distribute.
distribute, good. Examination is the full word for exam. Yani for short, we say exam instead of examination. Number three. Yes, can you, Jamil, do number three? Type. Ibrahim, number three, please. She
1 minute.
felt.
She felt very, actually the screen, yes. She felt very shy because of her breakthrough of experience, lack of experience.
Lack. It's lack, not lake. Lake بحيرة يا إبراهيم. It's lack. Number four, يا مرح. Yes, please. Unmute yourself, Marah. Yeah. Type. Ibrahim.
Yes, teacher. Scientists have made a major breakthrough in the treatment of cancer.
Yes, break through. That's right. Good. Number five, she works in sales and Ibrahim, please.
Marketing department.
And marketing department. That's right. And this is the answer for this question. How to fill in the gaps. This is one of the main questions in the vocabulary section. Now, question number two or B. Match the words in the box with their meanings below. They are either in a box and below it we have only the words, or in this way they are in the statement or in statements, and then we have underlined parts that are going to be replaced by their meaning. So don't forget that managing your own company is hard work. What do you mean by managing, Ibrahim?
Running.
Running. Again, these words are not suitable for this question, and I will delete them. And what we are going to use here are these ones. And as you said, yeah, Ibrahim, the first one is running. That's right. Here are the words. Here are the ones that we are going to use. Yeah. What about number two? They made an ineffective try to get the rules changed. What do you mean by try from these words that I highlighted now? Oh, I have just highlighted. Ibrahim, try means
Attempt.
attempt. Good. You need to find out if people will buy your product. What do you mean by to find out if people will buy your product? Ah, what does this mean? Ya Marah. Ah,
Market search. Research.
market research. Good. If this printer doesn't work, there is another one ready if needed. Ibrahim. Ready if needed.
Uh, and if needed, stand by.
Stand by, that's right. And you have to apply for this job with a letter, not by phone or email. So what does this mean, Amara?
In writing.
In writing. Yeah, in writing. And this is the answer. Again, pay attention. These are the correct words. And I will again highlight them here in order, if you like, to revise them to focus on these words, not the ones above. Yeah. Question number 3. Complete each sentence with a verb and a preposition from the box or from the boxes. We say, for example, pay attention, the prepositions are in the first box and the verbs are in the second box. Huh? Break what? What is the preposition that goes with the verb break? Amara, break,
Breakdown.
breakdown. What about take? Jamil, take what? Take. We still have Marah in this meeting. Ya Marah. Take,
Take over.
take over. And what about cut? Cut,
Cut back.
cut down. ما ضلش غيرها. لا. Break down كلنا صحيح. Take over and cut back. That's right. Good.
Yes, cut
Yes,
back.
you are right. Good, good. You are right. طيب. How can we fill in the gaps with these verbs? The workers left the factory when machines Marah,
Breakdown.
break down. His greatest wish was for his daughter to
Take over.
take over the business, yani to be responsible for it. They will be concerned to
Cut down.
cut down, cut down payments, huh? As we said, it's cut
Payments
down.
to.
Yeah,
Yes.
not cut back. Cut down payments on unnecessary items. Again, this proposition is incorrect. And we have to replace it by cut down. cut down نحن نعرف معناها ايش يقلص مش هيك reduce. So it should be also down. تمام. طيب. This is the answer for this question here. But I'll ask you about these words, yeah, Marah. If you followed me or you followed any one of the other teachers, you should know that these phrasal verbs can be used as noun phrases. Do you know this? بس هي cut back على فكرة هون الخطأ.
I didn't understand
Again,
exactly.
يا مرح, the incorrect word here is cut back. Cut back. يعني in the book it is cut back, which means reduce. Huh? It is correct
Yes.
to use cut back. That's one thing. تمام? So we have to correct the answer here for those who will use this or go again to this. It shouldn't be cut. I will delete this if I can, but so I will write the correct answer here. It should be, or it should be
Cut
cut
back.
back. As we said, it should be cut back. طيب. My question is, yeah, Marah, again, these verbs, and they are found in do you have the original book or the blended material? ايش الموجود معك من
Yes.
المادة انت؟ ورقي؟ معك الكتاب؟
الرزمة.
رزمة.
الرزمة.
هلا بيونت 5، يونت 5 in the blended material. I will try to show it to you here. In the original book, it is found on page 83. On page 83. In the material, just a moment. There is something wrong with my laptop these days, so I'm so sorry for that. I will try to assign the page for you. Focus on this point. Let me check here. You said that you have the blended material, Amara. Are you there, Marah?
Yes, yes, miss.
Yes. In the blended material, I hope that it will be ready here on my laptop, but it is on page. And for all, I have Jamil and Ibrahim again. I'm talking about the phrasal verbs on page. Yeah, they are on page 46. 46 on your blended material. Uh, I'm talking about this part. I hope that it will work. And again, it is if you have the original book, it is on page 83. These verbs, do you remember them? Take over, cut back, break down, take off, hand over. We said these verbs can be used as either verbs, يعني they are written as two separated words, or as nouns, and they are written as one word. If you use them as nouns, they are written as one word, like this one, cut backs. You don't have a gap between the verb and the noun.
Yes.
So, the verb, sorry, and the preposition. So you have to know whether they are used as verbs or nouns. Now, in the question that we have just finished, Marah and the others, you weren't here, but this one,
miss.
yes, ya Marah,
هلا يعني أنت قصدك إن لما نكتب لما تيجي noun بتكون بدون فراغ،
without
يعني
spaces,
ملزقين في
yes.
بعض.
Yeah, the verb is followed immediately with the preposition without any gaps, because you are going to be asked about this in the question that is choose the correct answer. You have two choices, huh? And sometimes they write the phrase as a verb, يعني the verb is separated from the preposition, or as a noun when you have the verb and the noun joined together, huh? Without any spaces. In the question that we have just answered, look here, break down, take over, cut back, all these verbs or all these phrases are used as verbs. When I say the word, it should be followed by a verb. عشان هيك كتبتهم ايش؟ Separated. Now, his greatest wish was for his daughter to take over. To infinitive, يعني it should be followed by a verb. So they are separated. I mean the verb and the preposition. Now they will be concerned to cut back. برضه هون the verb is separated from the preposition. وضحت الفكرة شو هي؟ تمام؟ لكن لو كانت مثلا they will be concerned of the، يعني بدل ما كانت هيك الجملة. I will write it in another way to focus and to make sure that you understand what I meant. They, the same statement, look here, will be concerned the, and then you have the gap, huh? Here you have to say the cut backs. طبعا it should be in the plural form. لاحظوا يا توجيهي, I write the phrase as one word without a gap, huh? I will put it here. The cutbacks طبعا payments etc. The rest of the statement. واضح توجيهي شو الفكرة اللي حبيت هنا يعني نرد نأكد عليها. طبعا it is mentioned in our explanation of the material in the previous days, but I like to focus more on it. واضح توجيهي؟ وضحت شو الفكرة اللي بدنا إياها؟ Can you hear me? Are you there? Or no one is here?
Yes, miss, with you.
Yes. Clear. وضحت الفكرة شو هي؟ تمام. Good.
Yes.
Let's move on. Ayamara, any questions?
Clear, clear.
Good. And now let's move to the next question. Choose the correct answer. And this is what I meant when I said there is a question in the exam, in the ministry exam. I think it consists of 10 points. It might be 10 points. They ask you about different pieces of vocabulary from different units, and you are going to circle the correct answer. You have two choices in brackets. Let's do this question that is related to Unit A in the original book, Unit 5 in the blended material. Toyota is trying to increase its what? Market share or financial market. What do you think, yeah, Ibrahim? I will unmute you and then you can answer. Yes, please.
Market share.
Yes, they are trying. I mean, Toyota. Toyota is a brand of cars, as you know. It's trying to increase its market share. Yes, I'm
Share.
afraid the manager. Yes,
Now financial market.
their
Is it just يعني a phrase verb, or we can say an idiom like market search?
again, I didn't understand you, Ibrahim.
Now
Again,
market share, market share.
market share
The
الأسهم.
word. Yes. Now
طيب
financial market. الصح هي السوق financial اللهم صل على سيدنا. سوق المال، ولا ممكن يكون لا زي هنا هي.
financial market اللي هو ايش؟ سوق المالي. طب هم بدهم يزيدوا أسهمهم، مش هيك؟ to increase its market share. الأسهم.
أوكي.
واضح؟ not the
أوكي.
financial market. مش السوق المالي. Number 2, I'm afraid the manager is away. Yes يا مرح. Is it in business or on business?
On business, because
On.
he in a job.
Yes, he travels for something اللي سميناها في مهمة عمل. When you say on business it means في مهمة عمل، لكن in business it means he's for many years working in that job. يعني على رأس عمله، ما زال على رأس عمله. This is in business. تمام. The car gets me there nicely for work. Is it in time or on time? جميل.
In time.
In time, nicely, because I have some other minutes or time So I say in time. But when you are exactly on the time, you say on time. My friend's life could be, is it in danger or in advance, Ibrahim?
In danger.
In danger, that's right. And the plane crashed 5 minutes after takeoff or take off. Pay attention. Take off here. The first one is a noun or a verb.
Noun.
It's a
Noun.
Noun,
noun.
because it is written as one word. But the second choice, take off, is a verb because they are separated, as we mentioned. So, should I choose the verb or the noun here? Yeah, Marah.
The noun, because we have after.
After ايش هي هاي؟
After take off, noun.
Good. But after, what part of speech is that? شنو هاي الكلمة يا مرح؟
Preposition.
Preposition, good. And after prepositions, you should choose the nouns. Good. You write a noun. Very good. Very good for all. And this is the answer for this question. تمام؟ طيب, let's move to the next question. Report the following pieces of advice. Again, we return back to the language in this unit. You should revise your lessons regularly. Start, please, yeah, Ibrahim. Give me the reporting advice. Ibrahim,
Teacher,
are you there?
what's the page of this question?
What is the verb? Tell me. You are going to tell me, not me.
What's the
Where is,
page? The
you
page.
the page in the blended material or is because this is in the blended material, not in the original book. You will not find this in the original book, yeah, Ibrahim. The page here.
No problem.
No problem. Good. I will tell you now. It is on page 52, I think. No, it's
Thanks.
51. Have you found it?
Yes.
Yes,
I
it's
will answer.
51 in your blended material. And it is not found in the original book because they are added to your blended material. Yes, yeah, Ibrahim.
Report the
Start.
following, report the following pieces of advice. One, you should revise your lesson regularly. The teacher advised me to revise my lessons
Regularly. To revise my lessons regularly. Pay attention to whether it is a positive or negative piece of advice. Number two, again, the if you are going to change the pronouns. And number three, if you have other verbs in the statement, they should be changed into the past. They will be in the present, and you are going to change them into the past. Number two, remember that the economic situation is getting worse in the country. How can we report this, Yamara?
The
Marah?
minister told the people to remember that the economic situation is getting worse
Huh?
in the country.
Good. You do it يعني correctly, except one point, one part. The minister told the people to remember that the economic situation, what do you think, is getting,
Was
was getting, ما حكينا. And present should be changed into the past. Was getting worse in the country. Number three, you had better discuss your preferences and hopes before getting into university. What do you think, Ibrahim?
The school principal advised students that they had better discuss
Discuss.
their preferences and hopes
Differences.
preferences, yes, and hopes before getting into university.
Good. The school principal advised students that. هلا لما عندي that I should start from the beginning of the statement. I do not delete anything. هلا لاحظوا لما كنا نستخدم to في positive advice will not to or against in the negative advice or warning, we don't use should or had better. We focus on the piece of advice. I mean the verb that gives the advice. Yani, you should revise your lessons regularly. What I want to say to you is revise your lessons regularly. فأنا استخدمتها هي to revise. لكن if you report the advice or the warning using that, you should start from the beginning with the focus on changing any present into the past. So the school principal advised students that they had better discuss their preferences and hopes before getting into university. Good. Let's move to number 4. Don't spend money on things that you can't really afford. Yeah. Marah, please.
My father warned me not to spend money on things that I couldn't really afford.
Good. My father warned me not to spend money on things that I couldn't really afford. هلا لو جيت قلت my father warned me against, how can I do it with against? يا إبراهيم.
Against spending money on things that I cannot really afford.
I couldn't, pay attention يا إبراهيم. I couldn't really afford. Any present is past. Don't forget that. It's not a good idea to focus on science subjects and neglect the art subjects. The teacher warned students. Yes, Marah.
Against focusing on science subject and neglecting the arts subjects.
Excellent. Good. هلا لاحظ. The teacher warned the students against هي حكت. What? Focusing on science subjects. And في عندي and. إذا the other verb should be in the ing form. فبقول against focusing and neglecting. ها؟ طبعا against focusing on science subjects and neglecting the art subjects. لكن لو قلت the teacher warned me without against شو بقول؟ Ibrahim, can you do it without using against?
Yes, the teacher warned the students to not focus on science subject and neglected the art subjects.
ليش neglected؟ ما احنا قلنا and تربط لي شيئين من نفس النوع. لما قلت انا against focusing قلت and neglecting. فشو عملت بالفعل الاول تعمل بالثاني لانه I have and. ها فبقول not to مش to not يا ابراهيم. Pay attention to this. You might be asked about this in the question that ask you to correct the mistakes. Not to. This is the rule. So the teacher warned students not to focus on science subjects and neglect غير شيء the art subjects. طب إذا بدي استخدم that على فكرة I can use it with that also or report this piece of warning. The teacher warned students that Amarah, can you do it with that?
Uh, that it was not a good idea for focusing to focus
أيوة.
on science subjects and neglect the art subject.
Good. It was not a good idea to focus, etc. till the end. So look here, you have many ways in order to report the advice or warning, and you can use whatever you want unless they ask you or they assign one for you. For example, when they say to you against, the teacher warned the students against. خلاص بستعمل against. I cannot choose any other way. Don't forget that eating too much fat and carbohydrates can harm your heart. Yes, yeah, Ibrahim.
The medical advisor warned us that,
Advisor.
yes, eating too much fat and carbohydrates could harm our heart.
Heart. Good. So the medical advisor warned us that eating too much fat and carbohydrates could harm our hearts. That's right. And this is the answer for this question, and you can have a screenshot for it. Type. Let's move to the next question. Rewrite the sentences including the words and brackets. Again, it is another way of using the reporting advice, a warning, etc. Don't eat so much junk food. My mother told me. وفي عندي warned against. So how can I rewrite؟ يعني أقول my mother warned me against. ها بستخدم اللي in brackets اللي بين الأقواس. Yes. يا مرح.
My mother warned me against eating so much junk food.
Very good. My mother warned me against eating so much junk food. Do your homework. The teacher told us. لاحظوا هنا order. It's in a form of order. ما كليش you should ولا you had better. خلاص do your homework. The teacher told us. أنا بدي أقول advised. يا إبراهيم.
Uh, do you homework? The teacher told us. The teacher advised us to do our homework.
To do our homework. Ibrahim, have you paid your attention? This is a statement, not a question, because you have read it in a way that as if it is a question. You know that? It's an order. Like when I say to you, open the door, close the window, eat your food, something like that. Do your homework. It's not a question. لاحظتها إبراهيم ولا إيش؟
Yes,
It's a statement, not a question. Look here, I have an exclamation mark, not a question mark. Pay attention to this. So the teacher advised us to do our homework. تمام? It is not a good idea to pair to the computer yourself. He told me, أو بدي أقول he advised that. So يا مرح, how can I do that?
He advised me that it wasn't a good idea to repair the computer myself.
Myself, good. He advised me that it wasn't a good idea to repair the computer myself. لاحظوا يا توجيهي. He said advised that. طب لو كانت advised لحالها, how can I do it بدون that? Can you try يا إبراهيم?
yes. He
Yeah,
advised me not to repair the computer myself.
good. He advised me not to repair the computer myself. أو he advised me against repairing the computer myself. Huh? Pay attention with warnings also. I can use a reporting verb advised or told. It could be used. You shouldn't go out without me. My friend told me or advised. Yes, يا مرح.
My friend advised me not to go out without him.
Without him or her طبعا it depends whether you are a girl or a boy, a male or a female. So you can write both. By the way, you can write both. So my friend advised me not to go out without him or her. هلا if you wrote both, it's very accurate. If you write one of them, it will be okay. So this is the answer for this question. Now, the next question. Make sentences using causative structure. Have or get plus object plus past participle. I'm going to, the object is my computer before I select, and the verb is fix. How can you rewrite the statement using a causative, ya Ibrahim?
I am going to have or get my computer fixed before I sell it.
Good. I'm going to have or get my computer fixed before I sell it. I must, the article is the object by the editor before he leaves his office. Yes, ya Marah?
ثواني يا مس.
Yes, it's okay. You did a great effort today in answering the questions. I like that. So I must, I'm
I
talking with
must
all of you طبعا.
I must get or have
Good.
the article edited
Yeah,
by
by the
editor
editor.
by the
Good.
editor before the
Before
leaves
he
of.
leaves his office. Good, good. That's right. I must get or have the article edited before by the editor before he leaves the office, and this is the answer for the question. You have you can have a screenshot for it. Yes, let's move to the next question. Rewrite the sentences replacing the underlined parts with a causative structure. This is the other form or way of asking about writing a causative structure. Don't forget to pay for someone to clean the carpets before the party. Aya Ibrahim.
Don't forget to have the carpet cleaned before the party.
Good. Don't forget to have or get the carpet cleaned before the party. We'd better ask someone to write the report because we are very busy. Aya Marah. Marah, are you there? طيب. Ibrahim, you can do it.
We had better uh, to have or get the report written because we are very busy.
Good, but why do you put to after had better? Had better is always followed by infinitive, like should. Pay attention to this.
No,
We'd
I
better.
like
Uh-huh.
we had better the report written because we are very busy.
We'd better or we had better ish.
The report written because we are very busy.
Where is get or have ya Ibrahim? So we'd
Yes,
better have or get
the report written
written
very
because
busy.
we are very busy. Good, good, good. So this is the answer. We'd better get or have the report written because we are very busy. Pay attention in the answers they assign to you, the verbs and the objects. It's good to return back to them when you study for this part of the material. Type. Let's move to. I think this is the last question in the worksheet in your blended material. Choose the correct answer. The doctor, me against eating before going to bed. Which is better to say advised or warned? Amarah,
Warned.
warned. By the way, advised is not wrong. But if they gave you the choice between them and you are giving a warning, it is better to say warned. تمام؟ يعني أنا بحكي عن صحيح وأصح. Advised, it's good. I can say the doctor advised me against eating so and so. تمام؟ But because they gave me the choices between advised and warned, warned is better to use. I need to have painted my room or have my room painted. يا جميل.
I need have my room painted.
Yes, have my room painted. Then in the get or have, then the object, then the past participle form of the verb. And this is the answer for the question. Against, it should be with want. And this is the order of the causative, have or get, the object in the past participle form. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to revise or to have some examples from the Ministry of Education exam about this unit's vocabulary and language, but I think you have a copy of this book that included a collection of questions from all units, huh? I think I put it on the community of my channel. Am I right, Jamil? Have you taken it from my channel? The link for this book. عندكم هذا الكتاب، عندكم نسخة منه تصنيف اللي هو بيجمع لكم أسئلة الثانوية العامة، عندكم إياه توجيهين؟
No. لا يا مس.
Jamil, you asked me once, I think I remember that you once asked me to send you the link, and I sent it to the or I put it on the channel. Am I right or not? طيب, let me stop the
Thank you,
recording. Then,
miss.
Jamil,
Thank
have
you,
you
thank you. I will see it.
I will check that, but let me stop the recording.